WFofR came out of A.H. Robbins in the 70s. It was part of this in-house agency concept to launch small regional brands and turn them into national brands. And Robitussin became the #1 brand in the country utilizing this buying system that we're still using today. What we bring to the table would be another way to maintain your brand awareness, your market share, your sales. You know, if you're number 2, 3, or 4 in your category, and again, it depends on the category, we can work with you to try to figure out how you might be able to either gain market share or maintain your market share, and we do it on a market-by-market basis. Typically, we're generating efficiencies at 50% on the dollar from what a traditional, typical advertising agency or media buying service can deliver. As I like to tell our account group, focus on sales with the client, because ultimately that's what counts. If we're moving product off the shelf, the client's going to be happy.
You know, when you hear about, particularly in a recession time, that some of our clients have had as much as 14 and 15% increases in their sales, I don't think you can compete with that when everybody else is flat.
So all of that is, particularly with television, which is a reach medium, if you get more television, you're going to sell more products. So we're going to extend your brand's reach without increasing your budget. We do the full gamut. We do the media planning, the research that goes along with that. We do the media buying, obviously, which is where the rubber meets the road and where people come to us, usually through the efficiencies that we can generate with our buying method. We have the ability to real-time track our clients' schedules, so we offer a lot of flexibility that goes along with that. Then we look at it on the back end, what we do right, what we do wrong, and how can we make it better. Basically, if you're a small advertiser, we can work with you. If you're a national advertiser, we can work with you as well. And utilizing local market television as the method for doing that. About 6 years ago, we developed what I call the workhorse proprietary operating system here. We call it Spot, and Spot does everything for us.
We've really been able to create whatever the client's needs might be. So basically, when we were faced with some really outside-the-box thinking on particularly spot TV buying, we were able to completely alter the way we do things in our department in order to meet those needs. And I think that's what everybody needs to do, is be creative and just try to continue to meet the needs of the client.
We hold the stations accountable, and we do that in about half a dozen different ways, but primarily it's through constant communication. We have the ability to look at, as I said, every single commercial that runs on every single station in the country the next morning. It's the real-time post-analysis, the real-time communications that allows us to work with the stations, and it also helps the stations because they can then manage their own inventory a little better, because we allow them to move around a little bit as to where they place the stuff, as long as we're hitting our objective. You know, we have a good business model, because we still are bringing efficiencies to the table that people are interested in buying. And our existing clients are very happy with where we are today. We ran across some folks, the ex-Microsoft guys, that were doing online what WFofR was doing offline. Basically, they helped us launch RedShift.
RedShift is a full-service interactive marketing and advertising agency. What makes us unique is our 5-step approach: discover, plan, create, deploy, and measure. By utilizing that approach, we bring true value to our clients.
I do believe right now we've got the best talent that we've got. They're more focused than they've ever been before on the future. So we're poised to really take on additional clients, take on additional budgets from our existing clients when they get ready to ramp up for future growth. We're in a position to grow.